Welcome back to a very special in-between season video, because it's time to Duel. Some of you may have noticed me playing more Duel Commander in real life among the cEDH content I make, and I do wonder how I find the time. But it's fun, so I hope you all have a fun time with me, and shout out to the Duel Commander Discord. Check them out for all the information about the format, and also shout out to Aminatou and her Esper friends Discord, because they would not forgive me if I did not play an Esper deck at least once this year. Without further ado, please welcome Mons from cEDH TV joining me for a game on Sisay Planeswalker Control, while I'm on my malicious rebirth Reanimator. Hey Mons, how does it feel playing a different format from cEDH?
Awesome. I've actually played a lot of Duel Commander just before they printed Vial Smasher. That's where I stopped basically. So up to that point, I had a pretty good understanding of this format. But now it's been a while, I have to say. So I'm kind of happy about actually playing Sisay in this format.
Well, let's see how it goes. Do you have any pre-games?
No.
Well, then I'll start. Good luck, and let's give the people what they want. I will play a Marshflats and pass.
I'll draw a card. I'll play a Mr. Rainforest, sacrifice it. Finding a Bayou, close and shuffle. Tap that for green, and cast Delighted Halfling. And then I pass.
End of your turn, I will crack my fetch. I'll get a shadowy backstreet for surveilling. I'll put this Tundra in my graveyard because I don't want it. Until I keep draw. You know what? I'll play a Flooded Strand and pass.
Untap and draw a card. I will play this tapped. And then I will smack you for 1 with my Delighted Halfling and pass to you.
Ow.
Bam.
Flooded Strand, living up to the Death Shadow name. Another Surveil land under City Sewers. Alright. I'll put this Fateful Mending in my graveyard. Draw. I'll play my Baleful Strix.
Oh.
Play a Windswept Heath as land. Pass.
Untap and draw. Play a Volcanic Island. Draenei Magistrate. And I pass.
End of your turn, I'm gonna fetch again. I will shock in a Hollowed Fountain. And then I'm gonna Brainstorm at the end of your turn. I'll put these 2 cards on top. Upkeep draw. Polluted Delta. And pass.
In the end of your turn, I'm gonna Fatal Push your Baleful Strix.
That my Strix.
And then I will take my turn. I'm gonna play this land that comes into play untap because I control this island and mountain. Sulphur Falls, it's its name. I'm gonna cast this creature, Under Mountain Adventurer.
And I'm gonna say pay 2 extra by casting a Loose Focus.
I can't pay 2 extra, so it will die. But instead I will hit you for 2.
Exile your Draenei Magistrate.
Pass.
Still an end step. Sacrifice. I'm hurting myself. Scrubby Dubby Do blend. Untap, upkeep, draw. This is going exactly as I planned. Shattered Sanctum. From my graveyard, cast this Fateful Mending from Flashback. 2 life, draw 2, discard 2. Discard a Braza and an Archon of Cruelty. And then I will attempt to reanimate this Archon of Cruelty using a Persist.
Sure.
So it comes in with a counter. You do the thing called sack a creature, discard a card, lose 3 life.
I will sacrifice my Delighted Halfling. I will discard my Teferi who slows the sunset. And I'll lose 3 life.
I gain 3, draw a card.
Nasty.
Pass turn.
Draw a card. I'm gonna cast this creature. Tamio, Inquisitive Student.
This deck won yesterday our local league. Went 5-0, and we have a nickname for it called the Truck.
And then I'm gonna cast my Commander Sisay. And then I'm gonna pass. I'm hellbent. No cards in hand.
Well, then I guess you're dead.
I think so too.
Shock in Godless Shrine. Start by attacking you with Archon of Cruelty, same trigger.
Yeah, I will sacrifice Tamio.
Second main. Now it's turn for my commander, Aminatou. And with Aminatou, I will blink my Archon of Cruelty.
I will sacrifice Sisay, 3 more life.
I'll play a Wall of Omens. And then it's your turn.
Untap and draw a card. I drew this land, and I cast Sisay, and you attack, and you kill me.
And also Force Spike.
Yeah, she's dead. I pass. You win. Nice.
Game 2. Your go, Mons. I have no pre-games.
Command tower into Tamio again, and pass.
Draw. Fetch land and pass.
Untap and draw a card. I'll smack you for nothing.
I'll take nothing.
Make a clue. Triome tapped and pass.
End of your turn. I'm gonna do the thing again in Shadowy Backstreet. Surveil. I'll put this mana leak into my graveyard. Draw. I'll play this Takenuma as my land for turn. Cast Get Lost on your Tamio.
Sure.
And pass.
Untap and draw a card. Island. And I'm gonna cast Commander Sisay and pass turn.
Sisay has entered the chat.
She has entered the chat. Yes.
Draw. I will exile your graveyard.
You exile my Tamio.
And then I will pass.
Untap and draw a card. I'm gonna play this Yetmir's Garden. And I'm gonna smack you for 2.
Ow, my face.
Pass.
Untap upkeep. Draw. I have to pass.
In your end step, we're gonna sacrifice
The
this
map.
clue here to draw a card. And then I'm gonna take my turn. Sacrifice this token to explore. So we reveal this. Swords to Plowshare. Put it into my graveyard. Put a +1 counter on Sisay. Gonna play this Wooded Foothills. I will sacrifice this one as well. Reveal the top. That's a land. Goes to hand. And I'll hit you for free. Pass.
Untap upkeep. Draw. Finally. I'll shock in this fountain. Attempt to play Teferi Time Reveler.
Sure.
Well, with Teferi, I will bounce your Sisay back to your hand.
Goes to my hand.
And I will draw a card. And pass turn.
In your end step, I'm gonna sacrifice with the foothills, lose a life. I'm gonna find this snow-covered forest. And then I can't cast spells, but I can cycle this land to draw a card.
Bicycle. Bicycle.
And then I will go to my turn, untap and draw a card. I'm gonna play this scrub land. I'm gonna cast Jace, Mind Sculptor. And I want a +2, and I want to look at the top card of your library.
I'm looking away. I'm looking away. Can you see?
Sure, you can have that one. I will abrupt decay your Teferi at the moment. Yeah, go away.
Bye, fairy.
Go for it.
Draw. Plains. I will play a Baleful Strix. Pass turn.
I'm gonna go to my turn and draw a card. It's now covered Mountain. 0 on Jace, basically a brainstorm. So I'm gonna draw 1, 2, 3 cards. I'm gonna put this one back, this one back as well. I'm gonna cast Flag, Titan of Fire's Fury, and I'm gonna burn that thing to the crisp. And then this will be sacrificed as I did not escape it. And then I'm gonna cast Revisit, search my library for a force card and put it into play. Find a Savannah. Yeah, recast Sisay.
Untap upkeep, draw. Shock in Watery Grave. Cast a Dark Ritual. I'm gonna cast a Magister of Worth.
Ah. So it's gonna be like a board wipe.
It will be condemnation from me.
Sure. Everything dies. I'm gonna go to my turn and draw a card. Yeah, Jace, draw 3. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna put back this card and this one. Then I'm gonna play a fetch land. crack my fetch land, losing a life. I'm gonna cast an Oko. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna say your Oko gets countered by my Drown in the Lock.
I'm gonna respond with an Intuition. So, Veil of Summer, Dam, or Sevin's Reclamation.
I'll give you a Dam.
Then these two other cards goes to grave. You counter my Oko, and then I'm gonna Dam.
My creature has been damned.
Yeah, damned. And then I'm gonna pass.
Draw. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. I get to play a new card. I will shock again. 6. I'm gonna cast a Crabomination.
So just the top card of my library first?
Yeah.
Pippin, Guard of the Citadel. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click discard a card at random from my free cards in my hand. Boom. You get a land. This is a Ganju, Seat of the Empire. Then I'm gonna move my hand out of this, and I'm gonna move my entire graveyard into my hand. And then I'm gonna discard a random card from my hand, which will become a random card from my graveyard. So we are discarding a card at random. 3 visits, which does nothing. You get Pippin basically, because that's the only thing you can basically take here, I think.
Pippin is mine. I will pass.
I'm gonna go to my turn, untap and draw a card. And we're going to escape our giant by tossing Sisay, land, Intuition, Veil of Summer. That's 5. So these 5 cards goes to exile, Sisay back to command zone, flag. On ETB, I will destroy Pippin.
Goes to your graveyard.
Jace again. So draw 1, 2, 3 cards. Put back that one and that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I'm gonna flash back Sevin's Reclamation, targeting Oko.
No response.
Sevin's resolves, and it will do another thing and take back Pippin as well. Sevin's goes to exile.
Let me guess, my crab becomes an elk?
Yes.
You have elked my crab.
Swamp. Or turn and pass.
Draw a card. I'm gonna start by making this elk attack your Jace.
I'm gonna block with my big flag.
Oh no, I lose my crab.
Yeah, you can reanimate it if you want.
I have a better idea. You're not gonna like it.
I guessed so.
I'm gonna play a Living Death.
Yeah, I don't like that. I have no creatures in my graveyard, so yeah.
I get a crab, a Magister, and a Baleful Strix. I will go Baleful Strix will resolve first, Crabomination will resolve last, and Magister of Worth will resolve between them. So I will draw a card. I will vote Condemnation because I don't want to return your creatures back to you. So these two will die, but that's fine. And then we have the Crabomination trigger again.
You get an Oath of Chandra. From my hand, I will discard a card at random. You get Elspeth, I guess that's what you're going to take. And from my graveyard... Oh, you get Flag.
Well, Flage and Chandras can remain exile. And I will cast that Elspeth champion, Sun's champion, right?
Yes.
3 1/1 white soldier tokens into play. Basically, it will be this army X3, but they're 3 separate ones.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a pretty successful turn. We got rid of Flage. Past turn.
Draw a card. I'm gonna 0 Jace. Draw 3 cards. I'm gonna put that one back, and then that one back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sisay. And I'm gonna land for turn. In Oko and making your flying creature into a... Yeah, transforming your angel.
Don't you want to transform my soldier into a 3/3?
Nah. Nah.
You could say my Magister of Worth is on an adventure.
I think the correct choice is actually to activate Sisay. You know what? I'm getting tired of you reanimating things. I'm gonna find Ashiok.
Oh no, no.
I'm gonna minus Ashiok, targeting you.
You want me to mill 4 cards?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there goes my flash.
Yeah, go away. And I pass.
Draw a card. Well, Mons, I must thank you for making my Magister worth such a small creature.
No.
Now I can minus Elspeth, -3, and destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater, which is your Sisay. I will hit Ashiok for 4, Jace for 1, and Oko for 1.
Yep, happens.
3. I'm going to cast Aminatou, finally.
Sure.
And I'm gonna plus Aminatou 1 to draw a card and put a card on top. That's actually perfect. I'll put this card on top. Aminatou's on 4. Since we don't like Oko much, I'll just give him a long goodbye.
He's destroyed.
I will pass turn.
Draw a card. I'm gonna 0 Jace. 1, 2, 3 cards. Gonna put back this one as well. Sisay again. Gonna play a land. We're activating once more. I'm gonna find this Sorin.
I see where this is going.
Yes, a pass.
I will Aminatou again, +1.
Sure.
So that's actually a perfect draw. Put this card on top. I will play a land that most people don't see much, but I love it in this format. I'm gonna play a Gemstone Mine with 3 counters on it. My free Elk at Jace, and my 3 warriors at Jace.
I'm gonna block 1 warrior with Sorin and your 3/3 with Sisay. And I will kill your creature. If you reanimate that angel, I'm gonna be so angry right now.
Uptick Elspeth, make 3 more dudes.
Yeah.
And then I can finally play the card I've been wanting to play since the beginning of the game, but kept exiling my stuff and I kept drawing bad cards. Since we already saw one of the banned cards in normal Commander, I'm gonna cast a Recurring Nightmare.
Yes. Do it.
Recurring Nightmare enters. I will sacrifice the tap token, return Recurring Nightmare to my hand to bring Angel of, well, Magister of Worth to the battlefield. I will vote Condemnation to kill everything else.
Sure.
Yeah, I should have made my tokens later, but I had a different plan. Pass turn.
Draw a card. I'm gonna 0 Jace. 1, 2, 3. This one back. And that one. I'm gonna cast Growth Spiral to draw a card. And then put this land into play tapped. I'm gonna cast Thoughtseize on you.
You wanna Thoughtseize me?
Yes.
Well then, enjoy what you get to see, because this is a Teferi's protection. This is a Recurring Nightmare. And my top decks, as I mentioned, were really funny, because here's an Archon of Cruelty and a Ashen Rider.
I'm gonna put your Recurring Nightmare into your graveyard, obviously, here. There are so many bombs right now that I can't really deal with in this amount. I'm gonna cast Under Mountain Adventurer. Take the initiative. I'm gonna search my library for a basic land card, which is gonna be this basic swamp, and put it into my hand. I'm gonna play that as a land drop. I'm gonna cycle this to draw a card, and I'm gonna cast Boromir, and I'm gonna pass.
Here we go. This is gonna be the turn that matters. Then I'm gonna hit you for 4 in the air to take your initiative.
Yeah, you take it.
Now I get to look for a basic land. I will find this island. Alright, are you ready to be sad?
Yeah, I'm already sad. That Living Death was the nail in the coffin, I think. There's so many bombs in your deck, like 1 card that just changes the entire pace of this game.
Play this island. It's time to do the thing. 8 mana, cast an Ashen Rider. Ashen Rider on ETB will exile your Undermountain Adventurer.
Yeah, he's exiled.
And then I will do the thing with Aminatou where I blink Ashen Rider.
Yeah, both of these.
Yeah, I will take both those permanents away. Now, yesterday I did a very naughty thing where I did this to an opponent early in the game, and I exiled his entire board, including all his lands.
Yeah.
And I felt really bad about it. Then I will uptick Elspeth to make 3 soldiers.
I will draw a card for turn. and I will concede at this point. I'm sitting with a Planeswalker and 2 lands in my hand.
Well, that Planeswalker can kill one of my creatures, that's true.
Yeah, sure. But it's not going to work out from this point. I'm starting to lose win cons. I was planning to win with Sorin, really. I was going to, as you are down to just 8 life remaining, my plan was to extort, because I have so much mana, I have many free spells, so just cast him a few spells, extort, attack, gain life, flip him, and then deal damage equal to how much I gained. And I could easily gain something like between 4 to 5 life. And that would be lethal to you. So if you didn't kill Sorin, I think I would have gotten this. But yeah, that recurring nightmare and that living death.
That was a long game, the second one. The first one was pretty like snappy, but the second one lasted a little bit. That one we were fighting till the end.
Yeah, living death, good.
Well, thank you for this wonderful time and playing with me. Hope you all had a wonderful time of watching us play some Duel Commander. And you know what you have to do if you want more content like this among our cEDH games. You just have to show us that you like it. Right, Mons?
Yes.
And check out Mons in cEDH TV for more spicy content and cEDH analytics.
Yes. Maybe, who knows? Maybe even some Duel Commander analytics in the future. We'll see.
Alright, have a good one and we'll see you. Bye.
Bye.